Hi guys, I'm Johnny and today I am going to show you how to make a very delicious tiramisu inspired cheesecake. This recipe was requested by one of my subscribers and viewer, LB, and I was so happy when I got the request because tiramisu and cheesecake are one of my favorite desserts. I really love it, and put together it is just heaven on earth. So let's get baking. So guys, like any baked cheesecake, we're gonna start off with our crust, and for this traditionally for tiramisu you use lady fingers, but I'm going to use these cookies called margharite. I think these are from Italy, and here I'm using a combination of the vanilla ones and the chocolate, but you can use the vanilla ones instead, or just one or the other, or you can use any cookie that you like in your baked cheesecake: graham cracker, chocolate wafers, vanilla, like vanilla ones. So after that, I'm gonna place it in a Ziploc bag and I'm going to bash it with a rolling pin until nice crumbs. It's okay, there are some big pieces there that will add to the texture. After that, I'm going to place it into a bowl, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some melted butter, and with my mini spatula here I'm going to mix it all together until it's all wet, like wet sand. After that, I'm going to moisten it with some Kahlua, which is a coffee liqueur. I really want the flavor of the coffee throughout the cheesecake, so I'm going to mix it there. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it to my 9-inch springform pan. I love springform pan. These are one of my favorite pan in the kitchen because they are so versatile. You can bake things and just remove it easily. So I'm gonna press my my crust in there using my fingers. You can also use a cup, a spatula, a spoon, or whatever to make sure everything nice and flat. After it is ready, I'm going to place it into the fridge until you're ready to use it. So here I'm using a stand mixer to make my cheesecake. So in the bowl of my stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, I'm going to go ahead and add my softened cream cheese, my mascarpone, which is like an Italian cream cheese, but it is a little tanginess. And I'm also going to go ahead and add my sugar, my salt, and I'm going to mix this all together for 3 to 5 minutes until there's no lumps. We want to make sure everything is nice and creamy. After that, you're going to give your bowl a nice scrape because there's some cream cheese hiding on the bowl of the mixer. You want to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Give it a mix. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and add my Kahlua, which is a coffee liqueur. I'm also going to add some strong coffee and my pure vanilla extra. I'm going to mix this like for 30 seconds. After that, I'm going to go ahead and add my whisked egg little by little until it's incorporated. Make sure at this point when you add the eggs, you don't continue beating, because this is the point where you can incorporate too much air into your batter and it can crack. The cheesecake can crack in the oven. So just mix until you don't see the eggs. If you want to stop even though you see eggs and mix it with a spatula, that is just perfectly. After that, I'm gonna transfer into my prepared crust. Just give it a little spread it and give it a little shake there for it to be nice and even. I'm gonna bake this at a 350 Fahrenheit for 1 hour or 1 hour and 10, just depending on the oven. Mine took 1 hour, and after 1 hour, I just opened the door of the oven slightly and let it cool there for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I let it cool completely outside in the counter. Then I put some aluminum foil and then place it into the fridge overnight. After this, how my cheesecake look overnight. And what I'm going to, it is important that you leave it overnight because the texture will be better and the flavor will be better. What I'm going to do now is to make, traditionally when you make tiramisu, you use cocoa, you dust it with cocoa powder. But I want to do something a little bit better. I'm going to make a chocolate ganache. So the chocolate ganache is very easy. You add the same amount of cream and chocolate. So to this chocolate that I have here, I'm going to go ahead and add some hot cream, and I'm going to leave it there in the counter until it's nice and soft. After that, just mix it all together, and I'm going to add a little more of the coffee liqueur. Allow it to cool, then you're going to pour that on top of your cheesecake. put some whipped cream if you want, and cut yourself a piece, and there you have it, devour it. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe for a tiramisu inspired cheesecake. It is so delicious. I really hope you give this recipe a go because it has the flavor of a tiramisu, but in a cheesecake form. It is just so good. So guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel so every time I upload a video, you'll be able to be notified. Don't forget to check the description box for the other ingredients and measurements. And I see you next time. Bye bye.